Hello, and welcome to Real Work at Home Jobs with Ressa. I am live today on this beautiful Sunday. I'm coming live because there are some more work at home jobs that are currently hiring right now. So I wanted to stream live so I can give you all of this information here. So the first job that I'm going to go over with you guys today is click workers. That's what I do. This is a side hustle, side gig opportunity. I want you to know that they're currently hiring right now data entry. So all about this company is with what is ClickWorker. ClickWorker is an online marketplace for micro jobs. Clients can connect with people enjoy doing tasks related to text creation, categories, proofreading, copy editing, research, surveys, mystery visit apps, testing, and photo captures. So they're currently hiring right now. The pay is $10 an hour. You can either get paid through PayPal or they can transfer Wise or SEPA transfer is a payment. But again, Click Workers, this is a side hustle, side gig opportunity. I currently work for them as a side hustle, side gig to make opportunity to make extra cash, and they pay $10 an hour. The next job that I would like to discuss with you guys is a virtual assistant with Fancy Hands. Fancy Hands is always hiring, but they're currently in need for people to work from home. So what you'll be doing is you'll be making phone calls, make restaurants reservation, track down prices, book hotels, data entry, and more. And this position also pay anywhere from $10 to $15 an hour. It just depends on the assignment. So again, this is with Fancy Hands. They're seeking right now a virtual assistant to work in the comfort of their own home. And again, you'll just be making phone calls. You'll be making restaurants reservation, track down prices, book hotels, data entry, and there's so many that you'll be doing. And they're currently hiring right now. Another company is Brighton Communications. This is more of like a telemarketing positions, but they're currently hiring right now. If you're interested in earning $22 per hour while working from the convenience of your own home, then Brighton Communications give you the opportunity to work whatever hours you want from 8 a.m. East Coast time through 5 p.m. West Coast time, Monday through Thursday. You provide the phone, computer with internet access, and the pleasant voice. We provide the client-based flexible hours and a great hourly wage. Brighton Communication is a business-to-business telemarketing company specialized in the outsourcing of lead generation. The client you will be making calls on behalf of representing professional organization such as finance and high tech, and it's so many. So Brighton Communication right now is hiring. Is starting. You can make up to $22 an hour. This is a great opportunity for someone. So again, if you just joined here, I'm just giving you information about work at home jobs that are currently hiring right now. So that's why I am streaming live just to give you this information so you would know what companies are hiring. The other company that is currently hiring right now is Dialogue Direct. They're always hiring. They're seeking work at home customer service representative to work from home. And just to give you information about this job, again, all this information will be under my YouTube description bar. You'll be answering incoming calls and assisting customers. You're going to research information in database to resolve customer issues. You're going to maintain and escalate situations, handle multiple responsibility at one time. So again, this position is hiring. Dialogue Direct is hiring work at home customer service representative. The starting pay is $10 an hour. In order to get this position, you have to reside in the following states. You have to be living in Florida, Idaho, Iowa, Kentucky, Michigan, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Texas, Utah, or Wisconsin. So this is a great opportunity for someone if you're interested in starting out working from home. And the last job that I have for you guys, this is a non-phone work at home job. It's through Speak Right. Speak Right, you can make an average of 450 monthly. In the top legal transcription can make anywhere 3,400 a month. So the experience for this position, what you have to have, your typing skills has to be 60 words per minute. You must be a legal resident of the U.S. or Canada. You must be fluent in English and possess a strong written knowledge of English grammar, spelling. Work experience, you must be proficient in Microsoft Word 2007 or newer, including advanced formatting features. You must possess excellent listening skills and be comfortable working independently. And then legal applicants, 1 year or more of work in a law firm, including legal transcription and word processing experience, performed within the last 5 year period. And then it has like the quick requirements of, all this information will be under my YouTube description bar. So I gave you 4 jobs that are currently hiring right now. Hello, everyone. I'm just going streaming live again because there are work at home jobs that are currently hiring right now. They're seeking a lot of people to work from home. So I just gave you 4 work at home jobs that you can go ahead and apply for these positions if you're interested in. I went over just a recap. I went over Click Workers. This is just a side hustle, side gig opportunity. I currently work for this as a side hustle, data entry. That's what they're seeking to work, and that pay is $10 an hour. And then Fancy Hands, they're hiring for virtual assistants to work from home. And then Brighton Communication, this is more like a telemarketing company. You can earn up to $22 an hour. And then I went over Dialogue Direct. They're hiring right now work at home customer service representative to work from home. And the starting pay is like $10 an hour. And then the last job that I went over was legal transcriptionist. They're hiring right now. The monthly salary that you can make is $450 a month. But if you're really good in legal transcriptionist, you can earn $3,400 a month doing those positions. So at this time, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask now. Just make for sure. Do you need a landline for any of these jobs? Let me just double check here. I'm starting with Speak Right. I'm just trying to see what you would need on Speak Right. Speak Right doesn't say that you need a landline on this position here. Dialogue Direct. Hold on just for a second. It doesn't say that you have to have any landline. The requirement on Dialogue Direct is Windows PC required. Mac is not allowed. Windows 10, 4 GB of RAM on your PC, high-speed wired Ethernet connection. Wi-Fi is not allowed. An upload speed of 1.8 Mbps, download speed of 16. And then a webcam is required. It doesn't talk about that you need a landline on Dialogue Direct. Also, Brighton Communication, it doesn't say anything about you will need a landline. And Click Workers is basically you can do it on your phone, so you would not need a landline. So all of these positions that I gave you, it doesn't require you to have a landline at all. Okay, yes, that's fine. I'm gonna go over the pay again with you. Speak Right. Again, this is a legal transcriptionist positions, and the starting pay is like $450 a month. But if you're really good and you have the experience at legal transcriptionist, you can make up to around 3,400 a month. Dialogue Direct, they're seeking work at home customer service representative. The pay for them, the starting pay is $10 an hour. Brighton Communication, this is more of a telemarketing position. Pay, you can earn up to $22 an hour, but the pay starts like around $15 an hour. But if you have experience, you can make more. But when I applied for the position, probably about 2 years ago, the starting pay was like $15 an hour. And if you had more experience, you can make more. But the earnings is up to $22 an hour that you can make working for Brighton Communication. And Fancy Hands, this is more of a virtual assistant. The starting pay for virtual assistant is anywhere like $10 an hour, but if you have experience, they will pay more. According to Glassdoor, they can pay like $12, $13 an hour or more if you have a lot of experience. But if you're new to working from home or you don't have enough experience, the starting pay is $10 an hour with Fancy Hands as a virtual assistant. And then Click Workers, this is just a side hustle, side gig opportunity that you can just work when you want to work. You know, you can go on today and then you don't go back until tomorrow. But this pit, they're looking for data entry. They have a lot of different micro jobs on here that you can do. But for this particular position, it pays $10 an hour to do. So, okay, you say why most of these home jobs don't accept Wi-Fi. I'm not sure. I mean, the reason why it has to be compatible with their software. That's why most of the people do not take Wi-Fi or satellite. It's a lot of people like in a small country town. They have satellite as the internet, and they have trouble finding jobs because the different jobs that are hiring is not compatible with it. So if somebody have Wi-Fi or satellite, some of the recruiters and companies think that it's not going to be compatible, it's not going to work out with their software, that they will not be able to perform their job. So any other questions? Any other questions? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make for sure you do so. Subscribe and then click on the bell and make sure you click on all notifications. So when I stream live, I do not have a set time when I go live, but I do have a set time when I upload my videos. I upload videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They go out at 7 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. And I go live, especially when companies, Fortune 500 companies are hiring and they're seeking people to work from home. Make for sure that you share this video with everyone that is looking for a legitimate work at home job. People are getting hired daily in my group. And also, if you go into my comments, there people are getting hired on YouTube on the jobs that I'm talking about. But is there any other questions that you have to ask here? Okay. Thank you, Dee, for tuning in. I just tuned in. Do you have any W-2 forms? The only job with the W-2 forms, let me just go through here. Okay. Okay. The W-2 forms jobs that I have that basically require insurance, that have insurance, is Dialogue Direct. They're hiring right now work at home customer service representative to work in the comfort of their own home. They do have benefits here. Their benefits is you will have paid time off. You have the medical, dental benefits, vision, and life and accident insurance for full-time employees, and you have competitive, good pay there. But Dialogue Direct is currently hiring right now customer service position, and on this job here, all you have to do is have a GED or high school diploma, prior work at home experience, comfortable working, self-management, a minimum of 1 year previous customer service sales experience is required, and a typing speed of 25 words per minute with 90% accuracy is required. So I went over that job too. And then if you're tuning in, I was just talking about Brighton Communication. This is more of a telemarketing position. You can earn up to $22 per hour working from home. And just to recap, Brighton Communication gives you the opportunity to work whatever hours you want from 8 a.m. East Coast time through 5 p.m. West Coast time, Mondays through Thursday. You provide the phone, computer with internet access and a pleasant voice, and they will provide the client-based flexible hours and a great hourly wage. I applied for this position about 2-3 years ago. They offered me $15 an hour. If you have more experience, you can get paid more money, but the earnings is up to $22 an hour. Another job that I went over was with SpeakRight. They're hiring right now, legal transcriptionist to work from home. Um, the pay, a monthly pay is $450 a month. If you are very experienced and you catch on fast, you can make 3,400 a month doing this legal transcriptions from home. And then I went over click workers. That's what I currently do right now. That's just a side hustle, side gig opportunity. They are seeking data entry people to work in the comfort of their own home. And for those who don't know what click workers is, it's just an online marketplace for micro jobs that they have. It could be data entry, copy editing, research surveys, mystery visits, app testing. The list goes on. Photo captures, taking pictures and everything. And data entry for this position is they're paying $10 an hour for this position. John, you said I did an assessment for insurance. They take a long time to give you an offer? I already did the phone call interview where they ask you questions. It do take a little bit time. I have people in my group that were asking the same question about 2 weeks ago, and then probably like a week later, they were offered a position. So I would give it time. And my suggestion to you, like I was telling, other people in my group, is that just don't depend on just one job. Just keep applying for another position, and whoever call you first with the right pay, that's who I will, go with. But I wouldn't just wait on this one job. But assurance, it takes time. You will get the job. Probably this week, you probably will get that call. That's what happened to people in my group. Any other questions? Any other questions? If you're new to watching this live stream, I just want to tell you a little bit about me, because I know that a lot of people, want to know what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, for those that are new. I've been working from home ever since 2007. I've done a lot of customer service jobs. That's what I've done in the past, because I wanted to gain the experience. So I worked for Hilton from home, 1-800-Flowers, CityCard, Westin Home, which is now called Alarica. I worked for Disney World and Carnival Cruise Line. It is just so many to name. I stayed there for so many years until I found what I was looking for. I went to school for medical billing and coding. That's what I worked in the corporate world. So I'm a certified professional coder, where I do that at home. And I've been with this company almost 10 years. It's 9.5 years. And then I do a lot of side hustles, side gigs, opportunities to make extra cash. And not only, I take side hustles just to make extra cash. I do it so I can tell people that it's legit. I've gotten paid. So my side hustle again is I do mystery shoppers. I love doing mystery shoppers. Before COVID-19, I used to go into a lot of facilities and pose as a customer, and I got paid pretty good doing that. But now I just only do strictly telephone mystery shoppers. I work click workers also as well, and then I work with a Humanic. Basically, you listen to audio files and you just put them in categories. So I'm just here to help anyone and give out this information to anyone that's, basically looking for a legitimate work at home job. I screen these jobs. I personally take upon myself to call human resource just to make for sure that they're legitimate before I put them on any platforms that I'm on, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. All of these jobs are legitimate. Yes, do your own research, for a peace of mind, but these are legitimate work at home jobs that you can do in the comfort of your own home. So do you have any other questions, guys? Do you have any questions? I really appreciate you taking out your time this beautiful Sunday to hear me talk about what work at home jobs are currently hiring. Be on the lookout tomorrow. I do have YouTube videos going out tomorrow as well. So do you have any other questions? Any other questions? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks for sharing your background. Still trusting for a job to come soon. I have the landline, but USB headsets are okay. Yeah, that's right. Have you tried on Amazon? I'm not sure if Amazon is out. I mean, I know that with this COVID-19, more and more people working from home, so that's really why a lot of USB headset. You will find that job. The only thing that I can tell you guys is that to make for sure your resume is up to par, meaning that your resume has to have certain keywords. Your resume has to have certain keywords. That's what people have told me in the past when I was looking for a work at home job. What recruiters and human resource managers do is they scan your resume into a software called applicant tracking system. And if your resume doesn't have certain keywords, then you will not get a call to come in, for an interview, over the phone. So you need to make for sure that your resume is up to par. I do have a work at home resume sample that you can look at. I will put that link under this YouTube description bar. It's through Live Career. It's kind of give you an idea on how to get your resume together. And that has helped a lot of people in my group and also on YouTube that have gotten hired. So, don't give up, keep trying. There's plenty of jobs. It took me a while to find a work at home job. Like I was saying, earlier, I started looking for a work at home job really ever since 2001. And then I thought I found a work at home job, which was stuffing envelopes, but I paid $50 and I was scammed through that. So I lost my $50. So from that point on, it took me probably to find a decent work at home job, it took me about 3 years because I didn't get that work at home job until basically 2007. I didn't have anyone to tell me what was legitimate or what was not. It was just through trial and error. But after I found that work at home job, different companies would just kept calling me and making offers of different work at home jobs. So don't get disencouraged. There's a lot of work at home jobs out there. Sometimes you just have to revamp your resume to make it look, to stand out, because it is, with this COVID-19, it is more and more people that are looking for a work from home job. But again, just keep trying. There are a lot of work at home jobs that you can do. All my suggestion to you is to apply multiple jobs. Don't just depend on one job. When I was out there, looking, in one day, I would apply for 20 jobs in one day. And then 2 weeks later, maybe 3 weeks later, out of all of that, probably about 8 people called me for an interview and made an offer, and I had to decide which one that I was going to go with. I always went with, what paid the most and who had the flexible hours. So, hey, how you doing, PJ? Thank y'all so much for joining. Do you have any? If you're just joining, I just went live because I just wanted you to know what jobs are currently hiring right now. These companies are hiring right now. I tell everybody daily is that when I tell you these jobs, please, go and apply if you're interested in it, because these jobs do not stay that long. I mean, I'm telling you, it was a data entry position a couple weeks ago, and it's gone now. And a lot of people are disappointed because they didn't think a job was going to move that fast. More and more people are looking for non-phone work at home jobs. And when these opportunities come, they don't last that long. I went over 4 jobs. Just a recap, I went over Dialogue Direct. They're currently hiring work at home customer service representative to work from home. They're seeking right now. I mean, they're hiring. As soon as people fill in an application, they make a decision, if they're going to, hire you or not. They're looking right now. So Dialogue Direct is one. And then I went over this legal transcription job with SpeakRight. They're hiring right now legal transcriptionists to work from home. And the monthly pay, like if you were going to get paid, you can make $450 a month. Or if you have more experience, you can make $3,400 a month doing legal transcription in your own home. I have the information. It's all on my YouTube description bar. It would tell you, the qualification, what equipment you would need, and everything. Another one that I went over was Brighton Communication. I applied for this position 2 years ago, and they made an offer to me. Um, the pay was $15 an hour. Basically, you can earn up to $22 per hour working for Brighton Communications. But the thing about with Brighton Communication, you have to work 8 a.m. East Coast time through 5 p.m. West Coast time, and you have to work Monday through Thursday. You have to provide your own phone, computer with internet access and a pleasant voice, and they just provide you with the client base. But they do have flexible hours and a great hourly wage. And this again, this is with Brighton Communication. They're currently hiring right now. And then I went over Fancy Hands. They're seeking right now virtual assistants to work from home. You just be making phone calls. You'll be making reservations for different restaurants and also hotels. You'll be tracking down price, book hotels, and data entry. And they're currently hiring right now. And then I just went over Click Workers. That is just basically a side hustle, side gig opportunity just to make a little extra cash. And basically, what Click Workers is just a micro. It's an online marketplace for micro jobs where you do research, survey, mystery shoppers, data entry. And they're looking right now for data entry, and you make $10 an hour. I work for them right now, and every little bit helps. Who wouldn't need an extra $100 to go towards a bill or whatever the case may be? Do you know of any opportunity for minors? There are, okay, see, to work from home, like to do customer service type of work, you have to be 18 years old. U-Haul hires if you're 16 years old, U-Haul start hiring teenagers to work there. But to think off a hand for minors, Swag Bucks, they hire Fiverr. They hire if your child know how to design things, do like data entry type of work. Fiverr is a good spot for them to work. I'm trying to think of, is there anything else for them? Are there remote jobs available in California? I've never had experience doing work at home jobs. I have a lot of people that are saying that. I did make a video on the jobs that are hiring in California. I don't know offhand. What I can do is I can research for you and I can put that information under the YouTube description bar. But I just made a video probably about 4 weeks ago about work at home jobs in California. And I gave you, I think in that video, it's like maybe 30 work at home jobs in California that you can do. Some of them are side hustle jobs and some are W-2 jobs as well as 1099 jobs on there. So what I'll do is I'll post that link under the YouTube description bar so you can look at it. But I'm still researching jobs in California because there's people in my group that are from California. So I'm trying to help them out and I'm trying to research and see if there's any more jobs that they can do in their home too as well. Let's see here. Do you think it's possible to get a Okay, so you were asking the question, do you think it is possible to get a work at home job if you have never worked remotely but have a degree? You can get a job. When I started out, I've never worked from home before. You can get a job. Now you may have to start off like they have beginner friendly customer service jobs, but you can get a job from home. I've never worked from home in my life before to now, and they hired me. There's people like I said, in my group, never worked from home before, and they got hired at different companies like PNC Bank, Alarica, I'm trying to think, Broadpath, Working Solution. They've gotten hired there. So, you don't have to really have experience working from home. I mean, you have that degree, you should be fine. I'm trying to think of anything is okay. Do you know the opportunity? Okay. Any other questions? Okay. And you said you have experience in accounting and finance. There's a lot of work at home jobs, accounting jobs. Intuit hires work at home jobs. trying to think of another. It's some more work at home jobs that you can do since you have a accounting and finance. What I'll do is I'll put that information under my description bar. But also too, if you haven't joined my Facebook group, make sure you do that too as well, because I do have accounting. I have a list of accounting work at home jobs under my announcement tab. Too, as well, like if you're in California, if you go into my announcement tab, there's a list of work at home jobs under there too that you can do. Any other questions? Any other questions that you have to ask? Any other questions? Any other questions? If not, if you have any questions, make for sure you can comment. I'm always answering your questions, whatever questions that you may have, ask me. If you have a degree, that's what I explain to folks. It's a lot of people in my group have like bachelor's degree, master's degree. I still look for them work at home jobs and they still have gotten hired. Also in my group is international work at home jobs. There's people's in Jamaica, Philippines. Is no limit in my group. I still help them found, give them job leads to work at home jobs too in the group. So if you do have a bachelor's degree and you're looking for a work, something you can do from home, whether if it's you're a nurse or accounting or IT, you can comment on this video. You can private message me and I will, see if I can find you some job leads that you can work in the comfort of your own home. Because I mean, I know it's tough. A lot of people I know close by have lost their job because of COVID-19, and are in need of a work at home job. I can understand that. We have to have a job in order to pay bills, and I'm just trying to do everything I can just to give you job leads. That's basically what I do. I explain. I give you job leads to Fortune 500 companies that are hiring people to work from home. Again, I've screened these jobs. I take upon myself to call human resource to make for sure that they're legitimate before I list them in any platforms. But I do ask you to do your own research. Be very careful. I've done a video about scammers. There's a lot of scammers out there that are posing as top companies. Like somebody in my group was telling me about United Healthcare group. Somebody sent them an email. They don't remember applying for United Healthcare group, but this person sent them an email saying they were interested in doing an interview. So I told them, can you send me the letter that they send you? And they probably messaged me the letter, and I read it. And the red flag was this so-called recruiter had a Gmail at the end. Anytime a company is real, it's not going to have a Gmail at the end of it. It's going to have whatever company, like Aetna. If you applied at Aetna, it's going to have something in Aetna. And also, it was a lot of grammar errors in there. So I'm glad that person called it, because it is a lot of scammers out there. And I've been scammed before, like I told you. For those who don't know, when I was looking for work from home in 2000 and I believe it was 2001 when I started looking. And I don't know if you've seen stuff in envelopes. I paid $50 and they scammed me. They sent me fake address. So I lost my money. So that's a learning process. It was a learning process for me that you do not pay for work. Anytime you have to pay for work, chances are is not legitimate. So it's okay. Hello, Miss Level. I see you. How you doing today? Let me go here. Okay, you said if Marcel, you said if you don't have a degree, is it more difficult to get a work at home job? I'm really worried. No, it's not difficult at all, because most of the work at home job doesn't require the degree. Some of the jobs that I list, like the job that I was talking about today, Dialogue Direct, all they require is a high school diploma or GED or equivalent. That's it. So if you don't have a degree, you can still get a job. Alarica, All they require for is high school diploma, GED. If you have a degree, that's fine. That's great. If you have a degree, but you don't have to have a degree. You can still get a job. There's a lot of companies out there. When I do these videos, if you click on the link, it tells you the qualification. All these jobs, it requires just a high school diploma or GED. So you should be able to get one. Are there any night jobs at night, like maybe midnight or early morning? I have jobs from, okay, something extra, data entry, no phones if possible, things. Would you be interested in is it PG? Would you be interested in like a chat job? Because when I say a chat job, you're not on the phone. Basically, what you're doing is you're typing, you're texting. So they do have overnight jobs like the chat shop. Live World was hiring overnight. This was overnight, but it was a chat job. So if is that something you're interested in? I don't know any data entry at this time off of hand that you can do at night. The only thing that I can think of, and they're not hiring right now, is SigTrack. SigTrack hires data entry. They were hiring probably about maybe 4 weeks ago. But again, like data entry jobs, they do not last any long. Conduit was hiring too as well, um, actually last week. And I believe that was an overnight job. But again, that is no longer available at this time. But if you can consider a chat job, you're not on the phone. All you're doing is either emailing or texting. You're not talking to anyone. That can be something great for you. That's considered a non-phone work at home job. I will put that information under this video too as well, so you know what companies are currently hiring. But if you're willing to do chat jobs, that is considered non-phone, you will get. I mean, that's an easy job. I've done chat jobs before. I mean, I know some people don't like to be on the phone. I don't like being on the phone. I did it in the past, but chat jobs are is something I like. I love telemarketing positions too as well. Let me see. Mark says, if Theresa, please continue doing these videos. I'm a new scribe and really want to get into remote work, and I really want to know how to get started. Thank you so much. Okay, you're very welcome. Just to get started, all the jobs. If you join my Facebook group, I list legitimate work at home jobs 7 days a week. That's every single day. And sometimes I'm listing about 5 or 6 jobs in one day, so people can go ahead and apply for these positions. You will get some job leads if you join my group called Real Work from Home Jobs with Theresa. The link is also in the YouTube description as well. There is people that are getting hired. If you go into my announcement tab, you couldn't found the group. Hold on, let me go to the group right now. Just let me give you the link here. Just bear with me just for a second. But if you go to my announcement tab, you will see people that are getting hired, because I like to recognize folks when they get hired in the group. It's not to boast or brag, but it's just to let people know that this is a legitimate work at home job. People are getting hired. And if you have any questions, then you can go and you can talk to whoever got hired. They can tell you what they did, like how they, arranged their resume. And, if you have any questions about the interviews, they'll be able to assist you on that. Here is the link. I'm gonna put this off in, hold on, the chat. This is the link to my Facebook group. All you have to do is join, and I will accept you. I list, again, legitimate work at home jobs. I'm very watching. It's just only me running the group, but I'm watching to make for sure there's no scammers going there. I've had a few, but I had to just remove them, delete it, and block them from the group, because again, that's not what the group is about. I don't list any multi-level marketing, business opportunity, get rich quick schemes in the group. It's just strictly Fortune 500 company jobs, work at home jobs that I list in the group. And then I also list side hustle opportunity as well. So if you haven't joined, guys, make for sure you go ahead and join, because you will see all the jobs. I mean, I list daily, on a daily basis, in my Facebook group. And then my YouTube videos, I upload them every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I have one that's going out tomorrow. And then I go live. I don't have a set time when I go live. I went live Friday, this past Friday, because I was talking about work at home jobs. But there's no set time. But if you want to know when I go live, you will have to click on that bell. And when you click on it, you have to click all notifications. So when I go live, you will know when I go live. And you said, PJ, I would try Live World. Yes, you make for sure that you try Live World, because that's the one that I know that you can do overnight. Okay, you just request to join. Okay, I'm gonna let me see here. Let me go into my page here. Once you request, okay, I'm gonna let you in there, and then you can see all of my job listing that I list. And then you will see people, if you go to the announcement tab, you will see people that have gotten hired. There's people that have gotten hired so many times in the group, and we recognize them as well. Do you have any other questions? Do you have any questions to ask? I gave you 4 jobs, today. I gave you 4 jobs. They're hiring right now. So if you're in need of a job, or if you know someone that's in need of a job, please share, this information with them. Tell them about real work from home jobs with Theresa, and I'll do what I can to assist them. I'm not a resume writer. The only thing I can do is give you advice. I can give you a work at home sample resume through Live Career. You can build your resume on there, but also I can give you some keywords so you know what kind of keywords that they're looking for, so you can get that job. Have you made a video where you talk about how you get into remote work, and like what do you work in before and what made you get into working from home? I haven't did a video about that. I like my background is I've been working from home ever since 2007. I've been in the medical field, but I was the type of person where it took me literally 2 hours to get to work, 2 hours to get home. So I was just, start looking and seeing if there was a work from home position. So that's when I started in 2007. I picked up a customer service jobs. I've done a lot of customer service jobs. And just to give you a few is I worked for Disney World from home. I worked for Carnival Cruise Line from home. I worked for West at Home, 1-800-Flowers, City Card. It's just too many to name. I've had a lot of work at home jobs to do. And now I'm a certified professional coder. So that's what I do at home. So it's really easy. If you have a computer, whether if it's a laptop or a desktop, and then a USB headset, you're ready to work from home. Some of them do require an office phone, but all that information will be under the job description, basically. If you decide that you're interested in a job, you just look under the job description. It will tell you the technical requirement, what you will need for the position. If you need a landline, if you need voice over IP, if you don't need a landline, it would tell you under the job description. It's not really that much you need. Some people don't have a desk. I've seen people office, they just do they work on a table. There's people I know that work, in their kitchen. They make a room area in their kitchen. There's people that work in their closet. They're just doing everything they can to make it happen. But there's no nothing into it. I mean, you can start today working from home. Once you go through all of your training, you can start working from home. So as long as you have a desktop, a computer, laptop, you really don't need a printer, but I do have a printer. You're ready to go. You're ready to start working from home. Okay. You were asking, or are you sharing a link for the 4 jobs? Yes, I have that already in my YouTube description bar. So once this video is over with, you will be able to see that. All the links to the 4 jobs that I talked about is there. And then I'm going to put Live Career, the work at home sample resume for anybody can look at and kind of pick it back off of. Hello, Tiffany. How you doing? How do you become a coder? Okay. Was the training you were asking me how did I become a certified professional coder? Okay. Um, really, it's just happened. I mean, what I'll tell you what happened was I worked in the orthopedic clinic actually in 2001. I was cross trained basically. I wanted to know everybody's job because a lot of people didn't show up for work. So I had to do everything. So I had to do coding, I had to do medical assistant, I had to work the front desk, I did medical records. I was cross trained to do all of that. It was a lady that I was working with. She was a certified coder, and she asked me, did I want to become a certified coder? What do I want to learn how to be a certified coder? And I said, yes, I want to learn how to do become a certified coder. She trained me. She took upon herself and trained me on the job. She trained me. She showed me the ropes. She told me what I need to do um, in everything. So I went to a community college in my area, and I took some classes there. I also took some online classes, studied for the test, and I passed it. And I'm a certified professional coder. That's how I got into coding. Is that way? I was trained on the job. Basically, they trained me, and the lady that trained me, she walked me and to show me the steps. She told me where I need to go. I just went to a community college, basically, to take medical coding and transcription and billing, all of that, through a community college, and then I eventually went out on online and took courses, and that's how I got in. And then I took the test and became a certified professional coder. Uh, the training, their training involved with the work from home. Yes, that it was training. Right now, I code for 10 doctors right now from home. I code. They're want me to code more. They want me to do medical transcriptions, but right now I code for 10 doctors, ranges for OBGYN, orthopedics, cardiology. The list goes on and on. I mean, I code for 10 doctors. And I've been doing this for like 9 years, almost 10 years, and I love it. I'm not on the phone. I don't even see my boss. Just every once in a while, like once a month, we do a webcam meeting to discuss, different things if there's any changes or anything. But basically, I'm on my own. So when you work from home, the key is you have to be able to work independently. If you're able to work independently, this is a great opportunity for you. Meaning that when you work from home, sometimes the computer is going to crash or shut down for some kind of reason, and you're your IT person. It's not like when you're working into the corporate world where your computer shuts down, you call IT and they come and fix the problem. When you're working from home, you will have to be your IT person to work from home. So I love what I do. I love to make extra cash. I love side hustles. My goal is multiple streams of income. That's what I believe in, is multiple streams of income. In case if you lose your job, you have another stream of income coming in to pay your bills. So that's what I like to do. Is there I really appreciate the kind words. Um, I'm here to help you in any way I can. I mean, if you have any questions or more any questions, comment. I'm gonna start going live more often, but again, I don't know when I'm gonna go live. That's why, just make sure you click on that bell and just click on all notification. If you haven't subscribed, guys, make for sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and always share this video with everyone that is in need of a job. It's a lot of people that are in need of a legitimate work at home job, and just tell them about real work from home jobs with Theresa, and I will be able to give them job leads to Fortune 500 companies. And again, if you have a bachelor's degree, or if you have a master's degree, or if you have any certifications and you're looking for other jobs besides customer service, it can be IT type of job, accounting job, let me know. I don't mind researching for you and finding that information for you so you can, get that job to make some money. Any other questions? Any other questions you have? You said, are work at home jobs interviews conducted through video chat or phone calls? It depends. It goes both ways. I've had videos over the phone, and I had a video, an interview video chat with a webcam. And in those positions, of course, when you're doing video chat, you would have to, dress up just like if you were going into corporate America to do an interview. But if they do it on phone, I've had them both. So it's nothing, to it. Like I was telling people Friday, Sciatel had a virtual job fair where you go into this like webinar, and recruiters are hiring people on the spot. And again, that was a webcam, basically. I came in a little late, so I'll watch it. Okay, yeah, that's okay. What I was going over was I was going over 4 jobs that are currently hiring right now. I went over Brighton Communications that are hiring right now. It's more of a telemarketing position, and the starting pay is $15 an hour, and you can go up to $22 an hour. I was offered a position 2 years ago, and that's a great opportunity for you to work. And I went over Fancy Hands. They're currently hiring right now virtual assistants to work from home, and all you'll be doing is just making phone calls and restaurant reservation, track down prices, book hotels, and data entry. And then I went over Click Workers. That's what I currently do right now. Is they're seeking a data entry person to work from home. And basically, what Click Workers is all about is just an online marketplace, micro jobs, and the jobs can range from research, survey, data entry, and the starting pay is $10 an hour. And another job that I went over, this is more of a W-2 job, is Dialogue Direct. They're hiring like work at home customer service representative. They do have benefits. All this information will be under my YouTube description bar. And then the last job that I talked about was with SpeakRight. They're hiring legal transcriptionists to work from home. And the average monthly salary is you can make $450 a month. And then if you have a lot of experience, you can make $3,400 a month doing legal transcriptionist in the comfort of your own home. And again, all of that information will be under my YouTube description bar with everything that you need. What I do too, guys, too, is that when I put this information in my YouTube videos, the link takes you straight to the job. You don't have to hunt around. It takes you right to the job. You always want to apply on the company website. You don't want to apply on something like a Facebook ad, something that's off. I make for sure that every job I list, it takes you straight to the company website so you can apply. Any other questions? Any other questions you have to ask? If there's not any more questions, I really appreciate. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys if you've subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate that. Just continue to spread the word about real work from home jobs with Theresa. I am going to start going live more often. Just to check on you guys to see if you apply. And then another thing, guys, if you have gotten hired on the jobs that I have talked about, please comment and let me know. So when I do live stream and when I do my YouTube videos, I can recognize you too as well, like I do in my group. When they get hired, I recognize them so people can know, hey, this is a legitimate work at home job. So if you don't have any questions, I thank you so much for watching. All this information that I discussed tonight will be under my YouTube description. So you go ahead and apply immediately. That's all I have for you today. Thank you again so much for watching and your time. And I'll see you on the next live stream. And enjoy the rest of your day and be safe.